Hey everybody, welcome to the Tower. I hope you're having a great day. If you're not having a tower moment or you feel like you're about to, you come to the right place. I'm not sure how you ended up here. Maybe you subscribed, maybe you just showed up and you're recommended. Either way, this is a good place to be if you're not having a good day. What do we do here? Well, I draw two cards from the Major Arcana deck just like this to find out your overall Tower moment reading. What's causing it? The Tower moment, and what the possible outcome will be if you decide to go through with said Tower moment. And we look at the bottom of the deck for more information, and then we clarify with some cards over here. We'll do 3, 2, and 3. Then we'll look at the bottom for one more piece of information, and that'll be it. All of these messages are timeless, so whenever you're watching this is when the universe wanted you to see it. Today, tomorrow, doesn't matter. And, there are no star signs. Everybody gets to play. All right? There's none of that certain star sign stuff. I like to keep it all equal. So if it doesn't resonate at all and it doesn't seem to click, just throw it away. It's totally fine. The number one thing a tarot reader can tell you is probably to trust your own instincts above anything else. So if it doesn't fit, it doesn't fit. All right, let's get started. On this side of the tower, we've got the star card. Now, the star card is the card of, on this side of the tower, is basically the card of hopelessness. I'm not saying that it is hopeless. I'm just saying that's how you feel. You feel like everything is lost. Everything is a lost cause. There's no point in continuing. I don't know why yet, but that's what's leading you to your tower moment. Despair, big time. But the Justice card is on the bottom of this tower of the deck, the other side. So balance is restored, but it's going to take like a disaster to get there. Some kind of event, some kind of, tower moment to get to balance. So it's not going to be an easy ride. It's not going to be smooth sailing. Never is, though, is it? All right, the Sun and the Hangman on this side of the tower. So once you see things in a different point of view, happiness returns, the light returns. You start to feel like you again. Everything is good. So usually when the star card is over here, it's like you're stuck. You're not walking away. You're not moving forward like you should be. You're just stuck on one idea or one plan or one event or something like that. Well, let's see what the old cards have to say. Yeah. Eight of Cups is what I just literally just said. You're not walking away from something. It's a burden for sure. 10 of Wands. And Page of Pentacles. Yeah, so the energy here is not only do you feel like if you just keep waiting, I feel like you're waiting for someone to come back around. You're waiting for an apology. You're waiting for someone to admit that what they did to you was wrong. You're waiting for some kind of, closure. You're waiting for something that you know you deserve. Okay, the Page of Pentacles down here is you know you're right. You know that this person hurts you. They stabbed you in the back. They lied to you. They did all the mean things, and you just keep thinking, well, eventually they'll see it too. They'll understand what they did. They'll feel bad about it. Right? So you carry this burden, all of this pain and suffering, these memories, and eventually you just start feeling hopeless, like they'll never ever care or say the words that you need to hear to move on. Yeah, you're waiting big time on someone who probably doesn't think about you at all, because that's not what people like this do. If they were able to be mean enough to do this, and it's been I don't know, maybe a year, maybe 2 years, and they still haven't said anything, they're probably never going to, and they're probably as evil as you believe them to be. And people who are evil don't feel guilty about what they do to others. All right, there's unless if it benefits them somehow. So if I were you, I would be real careful about an apology that shows up, because yeah. Anyway, this tower moment is caused by not moving anywhere. you've been like in limbo for ever since this happened to you, and there's been no communication. Yeah, the tower moment here is just saying that it's more of the same, but it's caused you're gonna have a breakdown. You're going to just not understand, and you're gonna feel compelled to do something to try to get this person's attention. You're gonna try to you know leave them messages or follow them on social media or try to get them to react or do something. And that's when you know that's your tower moment. That's when you know it's gone too far. Your waiting has turned into obsession, and you know you've kind of crossed the line. You got to let this person go because they are as evil as you think. And the worst part is, if you continue down this path, you'll probably turn into someone who's just like them. You won't think about it. You won't. You won't be like, oh yeah, that's not me at all. I mean, you won't see yourself do it, but everybody around you will. They will be like, man, that's weird. That's why are you doing that? Why are you acting like they are? Because that feels like a them move. That feels like something they would have done, and now you're doing it too. So it's just kind of leading you into a bad place. That's your tower moment when you start doing stuff. So you gotta watch out for that. And yeah, the Ace of Swords shows up, balance restored, truth. You're gonna see that. I think people around you and are gonna start noticing and saying something and saying like, "Hey, you need to not do that. Do better than that." Ace of Wands, yeah, yeah. You need to get your spark back. You need to move forward. You need to definitely find your peace. I don't know what this means to you or how it means, because sometimes this person, they hurt you in a way that is unforgivable. They probably destroyed a lot of things when they left. They probably did damage to you unlike anybody else in your whole life. I mean, you thought the people before that were bad, but this one is like pedestal bad. There's no good. No one's ever gonna beat this unless if they physically like shoot you or something. Who knows? Maybe this person tried to do that or tried to hurt you, not just mentally or financially, but physically. And this person is bad, and you're just expecting an apology from them, and you can't do that. They're not worth waiting for. They hate you. You are the villain in their story. Everyone is the villain in their story if they move on from someone else. And I really do think that you're waiting so long because you loved this person or you liked them or you cared about them in a way that you not really cared about too many other people in your whole life. I don't see you as a person who just attaches to other people real quick. It's not like oh, you, and let's just like you and me, let's do it. Let's be connected. Let's be friends or whatever. It takes a long time for you to connect to anyone, and yeah, you're that kind of person. So this is why it hurts so bad. And you need to move on. You can't turn into them. You can't be them. You can't do what they would do. You're better than that. You know you're better than that. The truth is, people are going to start seeing you kind of slide into that, personality. They're going to say like, well, what are you doing? Why are you trying to do that? And they're going to want you to get your spark back, and you will when you find your peace and you just let this go. You've got to let this stuff go. No more waiting. No more hoping. No more checking your messages every day, hoping that they, send something, because they're not going to. And like I said earlier, if they do contact you, be very suspicious of it, because I would bet money that something bad in their life is happening, and they don't have anywhere else to go. So they're like, oh, well, I'm sorry I did all this. Can we be friends again? They try to worm your way back into your life, and you, in the state of mind you're in, would be, yeah, sure, I forgive you. Come on in. Everything's fine. That you want them to come back because you really hope that the version of them they saw you saw wasn't the real them, and that's the hope you're holding on to. But it feels hopeless now because you've been doing it for so long that you think that maybe that really was the real them, you know? I'm rambling now, but yeah, the point is just, you've got to let this go. Stop waiting for an apology. Stop waiting to be told that they were wrong and you were right. Stop waiting for closure because it's never going to show up. This person hates you. This person thinks you're the monster. This person will tell everybody in the world that you're a monster. They will lie. They will cheat and steal, and they will keep doing what they've always done. All right? And at the bottom of the deck is the boundaries. If you can't, the only way to really move on is to put up boundaries, and you can't let this person into your life anymore. Not the past, not the future. I mean, you got to start focusing on anything you can, all right? Move on, and move up. Because you're just feeling worse and worse by the day. If you just stand here in this tower moment, this is going to be you sliding into the dark side, and then you're going to turn into them because you get mad and angry, and you just think that, I should get my revenge, and nah, don't do that. Don't do that. Just let it go. Move on to something else. It's time. It's time to move on. You don't want to deal with this tower moment. You just want to move on and have a good life. A successful life. Win. Do the things you've always wanted to do and be really good at it. Don't hurt anybody. You get what I mean. Obviously, I know you're out there. You're thinking, ooh, what if what I wanted to do was no? Okay, no. All right, I'm going to show you the cards, and that'll be it for the day. Here we go. Now, usually, at this point, or pretty close to this point, I'm talking to the void, and most people sign out because I just start rambling, but, you know, you say what you got to say with the cards. Anyway, do please try to subscribe. If you feel like it or it helped you, I'm one guy at the cell phone, just kind of doing my thing, and, yeah, I upload every day, so there's that. Anyway, if you made it this far, again, thanks for watching. You're awesome. I hope this helped you. I hope it helped you get over someone or something that you were hoping to get an apology or sorry or whatever for, because it's probably not going to come. And if it does, it's for bad reasons. So remember, start looking at things a different way, and the sun will come out. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Have a good one. Bye.